Welcome back to Tuscola, Illinois, where we have the Tuscola Warriors battling homecoming night against the Clinton Maroons. And the score is 28-0 in favor of the Tuscola Warriors. Two of those scores have come by turnovers. Interceptions ran back for touchdowns, and two from the offensive side of the ball. So Tuscola will start this second half up with a 28-0 lead. Clinton's yet to take the field this half, so evidently the coach has got plenty to say to them boys. But we do have just some unofficial stats here that we could run down just to kind of give you a look at what's been going on here in Tuscola for the first half. First downs tells a big story. Tuscola had 10 and Clinton had 1, and that one came only in their first possession, Luke. And so Tuscola's offense obviously is clicking a little bit better than Clinton's. Both defenses, which we've talked about before, are playing pretty good football.
Oh yeah.
The two turnovers, of course, are very key, because if it wasn't for those, the score would be 14-0, and Clinton would relatively be still in this game. It's not that they aren't still in the game, because you got a whole second half to play, but they are now taking the field. Clinton Maroons are coming onto the field now, but they do have a road to hoe out there in front of them. What is it, Bo Carter?
Yeah.
Bo Carter, number 4, their quarterback, was 3 for 10 for 22 yards and 2 interceptions in that first half. And on the other side of the ball, Nick Bates, this is unofficial stats though, folks, had 18 passing attempts and was 7 of 18 for somewhere around 93 to 100 yards. So Luck was the big workhorse for Clinton, of course. He had 7 rushes for 13 yards. And on the Tuscola side of the ball, Cole Evans was definitely the workhorse there. We don't have any yardage for him, but he definitely handled the ball the most as far as running attempts went for the Tuscola, unless Bates kept it himself. But Tuscola enjoying a 28-0 lead here at homecoming, and hey, what else could you ask for?
Yeah, I'd say it's a good lead, and Clinton's really not that far out of the ball game. They're just a couple big plays shy. They're really playing defensively. They're playing up to speed with Tuscola. They've really pressured the quarterback quite a bit, even on those nice touchdown throws from Nick. He still had Clinton Maroons all over him, hanging off him in his face. He just stepped up and made some really nice throws. They just had a couple of big mistakes, 2 interceptions returned for touchdowns, and that's really come back. Some silly penalties that have come back to bite them. I mean, without those, you're looking at a 14-0 game right now, and that's more manageable than a 28-0. But I mean, you still have 2 quarters left to play. I mean, anything goes really. I mean, they just have to start all over in this half. Say, hey, new ball game. Come out and try and take it to Tuscola right off the bat.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what they got to do. They just got to put that first half behind them and come out here and try to play some inspired football and just see where the chips fall, Hey, a couple turnovers and a score, and you're right back in this thing. So Tuscola, on the other hand, can't be totally letting down their guard, and I don't think they will, because with just less than a minute left in the first half, Reinhardt was going deep on three of those plays. So it wasn't like he wasn't going to give them any slack. He was definitely, like you said, putting the knife in and twisting a little bit there, trying to.
And Tuscola's had their problems. Offensive line has looked a little sketchy tonight. Not great blocking. Nick Bates has been under a lot of pressure. He's been running out of the pocket quite a bit. And they've got a few things they need to work on, and I think they should come out just as fired up to improve over their first half.
Yeah, there were more plays than not that Nick was running for his life there, and was feeling pressure on about every single one of those passing plays. So Tuscola's got some improvement they can do. Real quick, tonight's game is brought to you by the Villa Grove State Bank, Tuscola National Bank, State Farm John Davis, Dick's Pharmacy, State Bank of Arthur, First State Bank of Tuscola, Atkinson Construction, Gillies True Value, Floyd's Barbershop, Longview State Bank, Hillard Agency, and the Dutch Kitchen, and we're on our way.
And a great tackle off the kickoff by Evans. Cole Evans, number 34 for Tuscola, takes him down before he can even get started. So a good kickoff for a gain of maybe 5. And Tuscola right there again. And we'll see who comes out ready, pumped up, ready to prove something. Again, homecoming here for Tuscola. And you definitely want to come out pumped up and get a big lead on homecoming. Clinton starts out with 2 to the far side. In the pistol, looks like a little handoff for a good gain. Caleb Luck, the left side of the line. Decent blocking there. Got a little bit of a hole to the outside. And
picking up where he left off, bringing in on that tackle was Griffin Day, nose tackle for the Tuscola Warriors. We called his number quite a bit during that first half. You know, Griffin, he's came out and played some pretty good football tonight.
He really impresses me. He's got a thin, wiry frame, but he sure does push a lot of people around on the O-line for Clinton. And an excellent run right there up the middle by Caleb Luck again for a first down for Clinton. So Clinton comes out on the ground. First 3 plays and a first down.
Brought down by a host of Warriors. It looked like several of them that were involved in that tackle were trying to rake that ball out of his arms, but Luck, he's a pretty good sized boy. He puts his dukes right around that football and takes pretty good care of it.
And they line up with wide receiver to either side, running back behind the quarterback in pistol formation, and they fake the handoff, throw the pass, incomplete. Ball goes through his hands. Intended receiver was number 8, Jacob Overton.
Yep, did a little play action, tried to run a quick out to 8, hit him right in the hands and dropped the pass. So 2nd and 10.
And Bo Carter is the QB for Clinton with Caleb Luck in the backfield. And taking a little extra time here to get the play call in. Gonna have to hurry up a little bit and get this ball snapped. Man in motion. And handoff up the middle to Luck. And he's stuffed. Got about 3 yards on that maybe. Good job by the Tuscola defense.
Middle linebacker Austin Bennett read that play pretty well. Hadn't really called Austin's name too much tonight. They might be actually trying to run away from him after coming off of a 20 tackle, 16 solo tackle performance against Unity last week. But Austin was in there and got that guy wrapped up and had a little cleanup help there by Josh Knight out of the secondary. So 3rd down and long, 3rd and 10 for Clinton.
Trips to the far side of the field. Bo Carter fakes, running to the far side. He throws, and there's a flag here on the near side of the field towards us. And they're going to call, looks like an eligible receiver.
There's a flag on the play.
52 and 51 for Tuscola. Stephen Gibson and Clayton Turner were in hot pursuit. Hot pursuit of Bo Carter on that play and resulted in a legal man downfield, and we're going to be looking at they'll probably decline that. Yeah, and they did, declined it, and it's 4th and 10, so we'll get Luck back there for Clinton, be punting the ball off here to the west, to the Warriors, who have Tristan Williams and Josh Knight end over end.
And Griffin almost gets to that punt. Have a little trouble picking up the ball. They stand him up, and he's down at the 39.
End over end punt. Tristan did a good job of just fielding those. I tell you what, those kind of punts, you know, they come in there all wobbly like that. It's
and they're kind of ugly looking punts a little bit, but Griffin Day is really pushing through that line, and I think the punter sees him coming through and worries a little.
Yeah, tries to rush it a little bit. He's just happy to get it off.
And handoff up the middle to Cole Evans for Tuscola as he drags a Clinton defender down the field for a gain of about 8, it looks like.
Tuscola's workhorse there, Cole Evans, 34, a junior.
And a good hole opened up by the offensive line, giving him space to run. And Nick Bates in the shotgun. Cole Evans to his left now. And wide out split, 2 to each side. A direct handoff to
just a quarterback keeper, straight quarterback keeper.
And he did a good job of, I mean, he sat right on the back of his offensive lineman and just kind of hid back there for a couple seconds.
Yeah, you know, he was actually looking like he was maybe going to go in between guard tackle area and just kind of sustained himself right there, and then he just bounced it outside at the right moment. And it took the secondary for the Clinton Maroons to bring him down out of bounds, down around the 29-yard line.
And they blow the whistle dead.
That's a good thing because he threw the ball right to a Clinton Maroon.
And false start on Tuscola is going to be the penalty.
Dead ball penalty against Tuscola for illegal procedure.
That's a good penalty right there. Because Nick threw that ball right in the hands of a Maroon defender back there in the end zone. Tyler Hell was his intended receiver, so we'll try this again.
And he's going to throw it again. He waits and tries the ball. Oh, right in the middle. Got him.
Pretty much that same route that they scored on with Martin there the end of the first half. Went back to that well one more time, and he was open again over the middle.
And Bates again under pressure there in the backfield. Did a good job getting it away.
Martin heads off the field after that reception and is replaced by Zach Bates, who lines up in the wishbone backfield with Cole Evans and takes that handoff from his brother and is met by 2 Maroons about the time he gets the ball in his mitts, so he gets taken down immediately.
I think Caleb Luck found him first on that one and tattooed himself.
Yeah, I look like one of the Harris boys down there on the line of scrimmage marker just might have picked it up and moved it about 6 inches. I'm not sure which way he moved it.
And a handoff to Tristan Williams going around the outside, lowers his shoulder, trying to get to the end zone. And he is short.
Picked up a few yards.
He is probably, it looks to be about, maybe a yard short.
Number 52, Austin Gregory for the Clinton Maroons is slow to get up, but stays on the field.
Take that back. He's on the 5-yard line. And there's a snap in the pistol, a pass. Oh,
there's Martin. That slant over the middle.
Caught in the end zone.
Beautiful pass.
Tuscola scores again here early in the second half. Puts them up 34-0. Extra point to follow.
That's that route that, you know, Martin lines up out there and just kind of runs a slant. And Nick Bates once again delivered a bullseye right to him. And Tuscola is on the board again here with 7:41 left in the third.
And there's the extra point, and it is good. So Tuscola strikes first in the second half, and they have total control right now of this ball game, 35-0 over the Clinton Maroons. And, you know, I got to keep going to the back that Clinton really, they shouldn't hang their heads. They're just one big play after another for Tuscola is why they had the lead here. You take away some of those mistakes, some of the penalties. I mean, all things you need to work on throughout the season. And they're right here with Tuscola. Their defense has played well for the majority of the game up to this point. And you just got to look at some of the positive things and go out and play. I mean, their sideline is totally toned down from when they started. And, I mean, it's tough to play from behind, especially when the score's starting to get out of reach a little.
Yep, you know, 35-0, you're Tuscola's field, homecoming. You're probably one of the longest drives they have, you know, road trips of the years over here to Tuscola.
Yeah.
It's easy to kind of get down.
Yeah, going to be
But, you know, Tuscola obviously looking at their schedule, looked at this game as a game that they have to win.
Oh, yeah.
And the faithful, you know, out here, the black and gold faithful definitely didn't see a game here tonight, and it's proven out to be that way. But like we talked about, the 2 turnovers really made this a lopsided game.
Uh-oh, he found a hole, and he tries to use it. Excellent return there by number 17 for Clinton.
Brought down by number 4, Tristan Williams.
Tyler Vidmar from Clinton, an excellent return. Trying to spark his team a little bit here and get something going. Maybe the offense will follow his lead here. And 1st and 10 for Clinton as the evening draws on here. It's starting to drop a few degrees. The wind has died down a little bit, so that makes the passing game a little bit easier. And they will come out with 2 wide out to the far side of the field, 1 to ours, and Caleb Luck in the backfield. He fakes the handoff, he's rolling out, he's in trouble, and he's down.
33.
Number 33.
Mr. Kibler. Young sophomore there on the play. Keegan Kibler. 5'10", 160-pound sophomores in there. Spelling some linebackers.
And Bo Carter, the quarterback for the Maroons, he didn't have it. He couldn't even look downfield. He had Tuscola in his face.
Oh, Kibler, you know, for sophomore, he plays some pretty charged up football out there. He looks pretty good.
It is 2nd and 19. And there's the snap, there's the pass. They get it to their wide out. That is Johnson. Deonta Johnson, number 7 for Clinton, which I don't understand why they haven't gone to him just a little bit more. Every time he seems to touch the ball, it's gone for quite a few yards. And they had that one that a penalty brought back, but I mean, he's had success every time he's touched the ball.
And he appears and looks like he is one of their athletes. You know, good question. I think I would try to be using that weapon a little bit more than they have, but
I mean, Tuscola's really not playing close coverage. They're giving him about 10 yards.
Absolutely, they are. They're playing him soft.
And it's up. Oh. Batted away.
He had number 6, Beal. Dial.
Mason Dial.
Yeah, he had him open, but number 7 for the Tuscola Warriors, Tyler Hale, came in there at the last moment and swatted the ball down for an incomplete pass.
So Tuscola's defense holds. It'll be 4th and 8.
Deep to receive for the Warriors, Tristan Williams and Josh
And again, we have problems spotting the ball here as the head official corrects the spot. Clinton back to punt. Caleb Luck is the punter. 2 returners for Tuscola. And he muffs the punt, picks it up, and it's taken down.
Tristan Williams on the punt return for the Warriors.
And not too bad of a punt. Again,
Griffin Day was back in there on that punt there on that one again. And
I think he's been back there on almost every punt tonight.
Well, the reason why he didn't block that punt is because he was being held. That kid had a hold of him, and I think the referee was just giving him a grace no look. Let's see, it'll be 5 more points if Tuscola could put another score up on the board. It'll be a continuous running clock for the rest of the way out. So.
And Tuscola on the pistol, hands off a sweep to this side. Tristan Williams with the ball, goes all the way to the outside, and he gets a good 5-6 yard gain there. An excellent run.
Upended by number 17, Tyler Vidmar of the Clinton Maroons. Pick up what, Luke, about 6?
Mm-hmm. So 2nd and 6 for Tuscola. 2 wideouts to the far side, 2 wideouts to our side. And in the shotgun, he throws to the outside. It's caught. And he makes a nifty move there on the sidelines. And they drag him out of bounds. That is number 87, Knight, I believe.
Yeah.
Josh Knight with the reception. And a first down for Tuscola.
Made a very good outside catch there. Had his hands turned the proper way. Hauled the pass in. Nick put a pretty tight spiral right there for him to receive and got the job done.
And Tuscola, shotgun again. Goes back to throw. Throws. Oh. Good defense. Both going after the ball. Number 5, Eli Luge. Eli Luge. On the defensive effort for Clinton.
Yep, him and Austin Martin both were right there at the same time. Pretty good collision and resulted in an incomplete pass. That was only like about a 2-yard out route.
And a handoff up the middle, breaks a tackle, breaks another one. Cole Evans.
Cole does a real good job of keeping his feet moving. You know, I mean, there's a lot of times where he's being hit on his first 2 steps after he gets the ball handed off to him, and that boy just continues to pick up 4 or 5 yards after his first initial contact, and that's all due to him keeping his legs moving. He does a very good job.
So 3rd and 5 here. The little screen out to the running back, Cole Evans, who gets tripped up. Shoestring tackle, but it looks like he got enough for the first down. An 8-yard gain there for Cole Evans.
Yep, little swing pass out of the backfield to Cole Evans, and goes around on the Tuscola side of the field, right down there in front of his bench, and once again cuts up the corner and gets the first down. So Tuscola will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 33.
And Bates is pressured, drop back to pass, and he gets hit after about a 2-yard gain. It looks from this angle.
Oh, I like to see that. You know, he had number 55, Tuscola's offensive lineman. I believe that's Henderson. I'm checking it right now. Yeah, it's Nick Henderson. And Nick got kind of stuck up over there on the sideline, held up by some guys. No, he just came in and gave him about another 4 yards.
And Tristan Williams, a sweep around the left side here, and he's still on his feet. A good pop. Good hit, and he's out of bounds. That is Caleb Luck again on the hit.
But Henderson got him about another 4 yards just by going in and plowing the whole group of them down the field. Pretty good move by a 5'10", 170-pound junior Nick Henderson. So let's see here. We got the ball on the 15, 1st and 10 on the 15.
And they run another man in motion. They fake the sweep. Cole Evans up the middle.
Get in there, Cole.
And he is going to be close.
The sticks get dropped on the sideline. So it's going to be 1st and goal.
Around the 5-yard line, it looks like.
1st and goal for Tuscola.
So Tuscola will put some more points on the board here. Possibly. 1st and goal.
I'd like to see him keep giving it to Cole, let him get him a score.
And they do exactly what you call, and
get in there.
Stops short.
Give him another try. He deserves it. He's been running hard, you know.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him just call his number again.
I like Cole Evans. He's a downfield runner. He doesn't go side to side. He just goes north and south.
He's not cute. You know, he doesn't do anything cute.
Nope.
He's not shifty. He doesn't have happy feet or nothing. He just gets the ball and chugs it, man. You know, just goes right after you.
He's not fancy. He says, "I'll take you on."
Pitch it out to him now.
And Bates will keep it and dive. He is in the end zone.
Yeah, he's in.
Nick Bates, QB sweep out to the right side for another Tuscola score. And we will line up now for the extra point with 2:22 left in the 3rd quarter. And it's up. And no good. He waves it off too far to the left.
Man, he booted that ball.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
telling you.
Just curved to the left a little too much. And that ends his perfect streak tonight, unfortunately. But it is 41-0 in favor of Tuscola.
So we are over the
40-point margin.
40-point margin. So from this point forward, that clock will stay running once Tuscola kicks the ball off to the Maroons here of Clinton. 2:22 left in the third period, and we'll get a continuous running clock. You know, Clinton doesn't mess around, man. They give up the score, and them boys stay right on the field and get ready for the kickoff return. I mean, they are ready to play.
And Tuscola with a large lead here on homecoming night. So, you know, they came out juiced up, ready to go. You always want to take the homecoming win. It's the one game.
That's the idea.
That you want, yeah. It's the one game that you want to get. Homecoming is always special. Unless you play your rival, which I'm not sure Tuscola has too many rivals. I mean, I know they have some, but. And the return is up the far sideline for a decent gain.
Well, it's not like the rivals they had back, you know, when they were several years ago when they were playing in the Little Oak Hall. You know, you had Arcola and Arthur, of course, were always big games. In the Big Oak Hall, you know, it's back in our day, it was always Unity and Monticello. Actually, I would say it was probably Unity of anybody when I was playing football, but these days I would say it'd probably have to be those two teams too, Unity and Monticello. You know, they always
would agree with that. And a handoff up the middle stops his forward progress, and they will rule him down in the backfield. And they say a loss of 1, maybe 2.
The line of scrimmage by number 12 for the Warriors, Griffin Day.
And Tuscola's defense is still holding the no score for Clinton. Griffin Day in on that last tackle. Again, we mentioned his name quite a bit tonight. Getting through the offensive line, plugging a full screen pass out to the far side is ruled incomplete. As number 8 for Clinton is Jacob Overton.
Speaking of our rivals, we will be at Monticello next weekend.
Another rough game.
Yeah, so after that we'll play Warrensburg Latham back here at home, who Clinton Maroons just beat last weekend. And then Tuscola will then go away to Central A&M October 4th. Be back here at home on the 11th of October against Maroa Forsyth, and then finish up with Meridian and Argenta Orienta.
A fumbled snap. Bo Carter falls on it for Clinton, number 4. And that will bring up 4th and long as the third quarter clock will expire here. It is 41-0, Tuscola.
So yeah.